And we are live from the shores of Lake Ontario here at Laker Field today. I am your play-by-play host, Eric Palmieri, and to my left is Jason Samsel. We have the Oswego Lakers playing the Kueka Wolves today, and Oswego coming in 3-3, and Kueka coming in 1-4.
Yeah, both teams coming in with a lot to prove today. Oswego women coming off a 5-game road trip, getting shut out against Hamilton and St. Lawrence on the opposite side. On the opposite end, rather, Kueka is trying to rebound from a 3-game losing streak of their own, getting outscored 9-2 in their last 3 games as well. So a lot to prove for both sides.
Goaltending is definitely going to be a key here for this game. Player to watch is definitely Perry Anderson for the Oswego Lakers. She's starting in net. She's had two rough games, 0-3 loss at Hamilton and 0-4 loss at St. Lawrence, and we saw her get replaced at the end of last game by Peyton Crane. So it'll be interesting to see how she does, with her back against the wall.
Yeah, certainly a storyline we're going to keep our eyes on throughout the game. For me, a couple keys to the game here today for Oswego. It's all about applying offensive pressure early on. And in their wins against Houghton, Utica, and Wilkes, we saw that offense explode right from the start. And really in their last couple games, especially their last loss against St. Lawrence, we got shut out 4-0. We saw the offense coming out sluggish and slow. So we got to watch that and how their offense starts from the get-go. And for Kueka, the story is to keep their eyes on in the first half is their defense, their first half defense. Kueka finds themselves giving up goals early on and playing catch up from behind. So if they can tighten up the defense, they'll walk out here with a big non-conference win.
Yeah, definitely. Kueka should definitely try to lean on their seniors here for their goal scoring. And for Oswego, their goal should be to establish the offense early. Lean on their goal scorers. Set them up. Yancey's got 3 on the season. Schmidt's got 2. Del Grosso's got 2. They don't get a lot of shots, but when they do, they have a .577 shot on net. So if they can just get a couple good looks here as Oswego, it's a battle in the midfield, but Oswego comes out with it in Kueka territory. Dribbling upfield, and it goes out of bounds. Kueka looks to throw it in. Yeah, no, definitely. It should be interesting to see what breaks first. Kueka, known for a sluggish start defensively, but Oswego, sluggish start offensively. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in this battle in this first half.
Yeah, we see a little nice back and forth action here, and a little chippy early on, but we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. No, they're definitely battling in this territory. Nice pass. Ooh, good defense by Kueka there. Battling in the Kueka box. Oswego starting off strong on offense. Oh. A little bit of contact there. Nice moves. A wide open. Oh, offsides. A good try. It was a good pass by 23 right there, but, it was a great pass by Del Grosso, but Brianna Winkler was just offsides there, just by a bit.
No, credit to Oswego trying to apply the pressure early on, but.
Nice header by Winkler to Del Grosso. Good defense by Kueka, trying to stifle that so far hot offense. Got Kueka dribbling to the outside, trying to assemble some sort of control here. They haven't really had control of this ball. It's another offsides call for Oswego.
Yeah, frustrating there for the Lakers. Doing a nice job applying the pressure early on against Kueka, but again, these little penalties are going to cost them.
But you got to love the energy that they're coming out with, right? I mean, like you said, they started off sluggish these last 2 games, and they've paid costly for it. So it's really nice to see them, while the penalties are costing them, at least get some looks at the net.
No, you can tell that head coach Brian McGrain made it a focal point in the last couple of days to focus on getting from the get-go.
almost a third offsides penalty there if Winkler decided to pursue that ball. Nah, they're definitely playing with some grit to them. They're playing angry right now. Although, hopefully they can keep a level head and try to stay on sides. As there is another
right on cue.
offsides
Right on
penalty.
the announcer's jinx coming to life.
Announcer's jinx, man. It gets ya. No, they just got to play level-headed here.
Well, Kueka's just got to get it past midcourt.
Just trying to get it past midfield. You're right there. Trying to see if they could get some control. And a nice steal by Katie Del Grosso. Some nice moves on the inside. Passing to the top of the box. Good defense by Rosie Wallace there at the top. Passing in. Good job by the goaltender Wilder to get in front of that ball there.
Yeah, you like the aggressiveness from the Lakers early on here. I like Katie Del Grosso. That's a name that we're going to keep our eyes on throughout the first half and throughout the game. Really, she's leading.
She's playing angry.
Yeah, she's second in goals for this team, 2 goals, and led the team last year in goals with five goals. So she's a key part to this offense if they want to come away with a win.
Nice header there by Jackie Marquardt. But Kueka gets it past midfield, but it goes straight to Oswego. Throwing it in for Amber McDermott. As Kelsey Davis is able to hit it out of bounds there. Nice little, maybe Oswego tries to reset, get back on that offensive attack. Shot on net by Brianna Winkler, but good job by the goalie to just roll it up. I definitely want to see Kueka get some sort of offensive attack here. I mean, we are 6-7 minutes into the game, and they have not had possession past midfield yet.
Yeah, Lakers doing a nice job, really keeping the ball on their own side, and we see a little spill out there. But again, we like the aggressiveness from the Lakers early on.
There was a lot of contact there on that slide tackle attempt. Ooh. Nice play by Chase Willis there. And a nice steal by Jillian Groff, but Kueka. It's a bad.
Well, again, we're seeing this Kueka team being a little shocked, surprised, getting a little wake-up call here in this in these opening minutes. Really surprised by the pressure applied from Oswego defensively.
It's a very, very aggressive game so far. We've seen bodies hit each other. We've seen slide tackle attempts already. We're not even 10 minutes in. It's going to be a gritty game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Oswego, again, this is big for them because this is their first game since the beginning of the season. Their last 4 games have been all on the road. So a return to home, you can see that they're taking advantage of home court.
It's just their second home game. It's crazy to say that, but they are looking for their first win here at Laker Field as they weren't able to get the W in their home opener. Here they are again in the Kueka's territory. But for as aggressive as we're saying Oswego is, the defense for Kueka has been very impressive. You know, they've been stuffing them at the top. They've been really limiting the shots to just these ground balls, making it very nice for the goalkeeper.
No, the Kueka women have answered the call defensively. They've done a nice job keeping up with the high-octane offense we've seen from the Lakers in the opening minutes here. Again, we just got to see their offense try and get into a rhythm, but the Lakers have been just so well-disciplined defensively. They haven't really allowed Kueka to get into their offense.
Nice pass and stride Dribbling on the outside. It's a good takeaway by Kueka as Amber McDermott just lost the ball there.
Yeah, nice defensive stance there from Peyton State. She did a nice job just holding her own against tough Oswego pressure offensively.
Endurance will definitely be the key here, as if Oswego is able to keep up this offense, it will be interesting to see for how long Kueka can hold that defense.
One of the things you like about this Laker offense is they're not favoring one side of the field. They're playing both right and left side, so that's important, especially as we get down to the latter half of this period when, you get more tired or as the game goes on, fatigue. You see teams favoring one side of the ball, one side of the field, rather, and it's sort of nice to see the Lakers playing both sides, playing both halves.
Yeah, they're definitely spreading out the ball as we see a collision there. It's definitely giving them nice passing options, which is leading to that deadly offensive attack so far. As we see, this might be the first time it's in the Oswego box territory.
Yeah, well, this is the first time for Kueka to really get into their offense.
Let's see what they got. And a nice steal there by Oswego. But Kueka looks to try to keep it in. It's taken away there by Leanne Russell as Oswego looks to go back on the attack. I mean, we only saw it for 2 seconds, but that the Kueka offense wasn't looking so hot there.
No, well, they didn't have much time to get into a rhythm. Yeah, but the Wolves again, they're standing their ground defensively here, not allowing any breakaways here. So doing a nice job. You got to respect both sides you got to respect both teams how they're coming out here respectively to start the game.
100%. Both teams are actually acknowledging the weaknesses that we pointed out before this game. We were saying that Kueka's sluggish defensively in that first half, and Oswego's been sluggish offensively to start the last few games, and they're proving us wrong. As we see, both teams obviously worked very hard over the week to address those issues.
No, absolutely, and the physicality here, we see a lot of physicality in the opening minutes here.
Yeah, we've seen bodies spill on the floor here. Oh, header. And a lot of 50-50 balls. That has been the key here, at least defensively, on both sides of the field. There have been a lot of contested 50-50s.
Yeah, and this is a big possession for Kueka, for the Wolves, really, to trying to come away with a goal here.
Oh, and a whiff there by Kueka. That could have been a nice shot. As we see Oswego retain possession, trying to get it past midfield, and more contact.
Yeah, again, we see a lot of physicality both sides. They got to respect the refs for letting them play.
Well, it's not egregious contact. It's so far we haven't seen them spill out too much as we see, what looked like a good chance for Kueka there. It'll be interesting to see if that physicality maybe takes upgrade in that second half as people start to get more tired, as we see Oswego with the breakaway and just another shot that Kueka does a good job of just keeping them to one side, making sure that they just give that one lane for the goalkeeper to scoop up.
Yeah, that was a prime opportunity for Katie DeGrosso right there to try and get a goal. Man, she is just everywhere offensively for Oswego, and she has been the woman to drive this offense, and she's going to be someone again. We're going to hear us saying her name a lot throughout the broadcast. She's just been key for this Laker team.
And as explosive as this offense has been, Leanna Wilder has got to be thanking her defense. I mean, she's had three pretty nice saves for herself where, you just scoop the ball up, able to pass it back to your defenders. As we see Oswego back on back on Kueka territory. And a nice save by Wilder, but she's not able to scoop it up. It was loose, but Kueka's able to retain possession. Maybe get a nice restart here.
It was almost disastrous for Kueka. Oh my goodness.
So we see that girl, Katie Del Grosso. So right there.
No, absolutely. She's
fighting
key
for that ball.
Yeah, but respect to Elena Wilder. She made a mistake there, allowing the ball to get past her, but able to recover there, survive 2 attacks.
Del Grosso is dribbling on the outside, looking to pass inside into the box. Nice move. Another nice move. And just an off-center shot right there.
Yeah, no, a little off on that shot there, but again, you got to respect the effort there from Del Grosso. Again, she's been key for this offense. You want to see a little more movement from for the Lakers.
Maybe
really want
to
to
pass it around more in that offensive territory.
Try and dribble it around, find more attacks, try and find more places to attack this this defense.
From what it seems like, Wilder's locked in, so you might just try to pass it around, catch a blind spot, you know? So we see another contested 50-50 ball. Oh! Just off the foot there of Brianna Winkler. That could have been a good look if she was able to set her feet.
Oh, it would have been big there.
Some nice passes here from Kueka, trying to get it to midfield. But that one's taken away by Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, again, you just...
Nice lead pass right here. But again, maybe not looking to pass as much in the offensive territory, and that might be biting Oswego right now. As we see them try to make some passes, but a nice interception there by Kueka. Aubrey Jones for Kueka playing good defense out there. Getting in front of the ball. Oh. So we see a good breakaway chance for Kueka, but Oswego is able to stuff it.
Yeah, I was going to say, every time we just think that Kueka has a prime opportunity for a breakaway, we just see the
really
Laker defense really coming together and not allowing Kueka to have a breakaway opportunity.
It seems like they play spread out, but then right when the ball carrier gets past midfield, you see 3 defenders just get right in their face.
Yep,
you
see that collapse on the defensive end for Oswego. It doesn't allow Kueka to get into a rhythm at all.
Nice save there by Wilder. But again, just another nice job by the defense to limit the complexity of the shot there, you know. A nice little just pop up for Wilder.
Yeah, no, Elena Wilder is no stranger to surviving high-octane offenses. She has 28 saves on the season already, so she has been certainly tested throughout the early part of the season for the Wolves.
As we see Kueka dribble it to midfield. Try to get a lead pass in there to the offense, but just another contested ball. Contact. Kueka, the top of the box. A little bit off there. But
yeah, a little off there, but again, we're seeing the pressure from Oswego defensively, forcing Kueka to take shots from the outside. It would be interesting to see how that continues throughout this first half.
It was a good idea by Delaney Shawstack there, but just I think the pressure pushed it a bit left there.
Well, you can see the frustration out of the Wolves too. Again, they're not this Oswego defense not allowing Kueka to really get inside of the attack zone.
No, we saw him just maul them once they came past midfield. We saw some contact there. Saw a couple of bodies spill. As Oswego retains possession, looking to throw it in.
Nice stance there from the Wolves.
As we see maybe both teams kind of cool off just a bit. after 15 minutes of straight action. Maybe we see both teams kind of take it a little easy, just try to regain possession, as a mistimed pass by Wilder there is almost costly, and it is costly. So Oswego looks to take possession. Another name here that has been very prominent for them on offense has been Amber McDermott for Oswego. She has been just collapsing on defenders and able to take away the ball and set up some nice looks for offense. Yeah,
no, she's been big for for the Lakers so far in the game, and again
nice
throughout the season, she's been huge for the Lakers.
It's a nice steal there for Oswego, and she looked to try to get it to Del Grosso on the inside, but another good defensive play, that time by Emma Sisson. Just able to kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's really the key for Kueka defensively. Just try and keep Del Grosso out of, try and keep her out of making plays and being a playmaker in this game. If you can do that, you really have an opportunity to capitalize and come away with the lead.
First corner kick of the game, as it is Amber McDermott looking to shoot it in. And the kick is up, and a close header there by Courtney Key. Almost able to get there.
Just a little too high for Oswego there, and again, that's one that you really want to get back. They were in a good spot at a nice position, but again, just a little too high over the head of Oswego, and one that they would like to have back.
Definitely a game of inches, as there's another nice steal by Amber McDermott. She kicks it high and left of the goalpost. But yeah, it's been a game of inches here for Oswego. You know, those 3 offsides calls, they were, right there. That header, it's right there. It really is just a game of inches to get that ball in the back of the net.
No, it's been tough for Oswego. Again, we've seen both sides, really a couple shots off the line.
Oswego's definitely done a complete 150 of their usual game plan. Usually they're not able to get as many shots as this, but the shots that they do get, they're very good-looking shots, Shot on goal 0.577% of the time, but here we're seeing an array of shots, but not a lot on net. A lot left, and a lot just able to scoop up from the goalkeeper. As we see a battle here at midfield for the ball. Kueka comes out. And lead pass just a bit too far there. Was aiming for Shayla Vetter. It was very close. We see Kueka throw it in. And a battle for the ball. As we see Oswego off to the races, maybe trying to get it into Katie Del Grosso there, but just came off the foot a little weird there for Amber McDermott. They're starting to favor that the sides for offense. Just kicking it all the way to the side and then trying to find Del Grosso in the middle. Maybe like to see them switch it up a little bit more for their offensive game plan.
Yeah, we've seen them starting to favor a little of the left side, but I've liked Sabrina Schmidt. She's has the ball right now, but again, she leaped out defensively, got the steal, and almost had a breakaway. And as you said, trying to find Del Grosso, but just again, nice explosiveness defensively from the Oswego Lakers. I've been impressed.
Nice hit there by Jackie Marquardt.
Yeah, and Sabrina Schmidt, the defender, trying to get in there and able to cause a little disruption to this Wolves defense, or offense rather.
That's got to be good for the coach to see. You start your freshman and she's out there hustling. Maybe maybe doing the most work out there for as of right now.
Yeah, no, aggressiveness has definitely been a focal point for Oswego especially, and we can see that as they have come out here with aggressive defensively especially.
As we see Kueka try to establish an offensive possession there, but just pass a little too hard there. As we see Nicolette Joanno take up the ball and just pass it to Wilder.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there for Nicolette Giano, but again, you got to be impressed defensively with how Kueka is standing strong.
I think she thought Courtney Key was cutting in there into the box, and they weren't on the same page. Led to just a turnover in offense. As we see a race for the ball here, and a good job by Oswego to keep it in. As we see her looking for someone to pass to. But a good defensive play there by Kueka.
Oh, again, it's Sabrina Schmidt. She's been really aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah, all over the field for Oswego and doing a nice job intensity-wise for the Lakers.
When it comes to racing down the ball, and you see an Oswego girl out just booking it, out racing the Kueka, it's good money right now that it's Sabrina Schmidt. As we see Erica Yancey take the ball away there, but Kueka gets the ball out of bounds. As we look for Tegan Carter to throw the ball in. Stoppage here from the refs. They're subbing.
Yeah, substitution out here for Kueka. It's going to be interesting to see, especially as we didn't mention at the top of the broadcast, but it is a hot day here at Oswego, a very rare day, a very, very hot day. So it'll be interesting to see how many changes we see, how many substitutions we see throughout the first and second half of this game.
Endurance will definitely be a key as the game continues in this baking sun. As we see Delaney Stozak fighting for the ball there, but two Oswego girls just mugged her to out of bounds right there.
Yeah, little chippy there, pushing over Delaney Shostak for Kueka.
Maybe the Heat get into some players here, man.
The emotions.
Well, it is a lot of emotions. I mean, both these teams are just looking to get back on track in the win column. I mean, I imagine 2-game losing streak for Oswego, 3-game losing streak for Kueka. That's frustrating. They want to win, man.
No, both teams are hungry. Both teams are hungry, especially for Oswego, not finding the bottom of the net in their last 2 games. It's been frustrating.
It's definitely understandable why we've seen this game so chippy so far. As we see Oswego take possession at midfield. Going to pass up by Emma Ratorovic, but unable to find anybody as Elena Wilder looks to kick it in.
Yeah, these last 20 minutes for Kueka, they really just got to try and find a rhythm offensively and try and dribble past these defenders, the Laker defenders. It's been a tall task and haven't found much success.
Because as good as Kueka's doing right now defensively, that is not a sustainable game plan. You're going to need some offense here because at the end of the day, you want to put a ball in the back of the net. You want to be able to say you're in the win column. I don't think a tie here is in the books for Kueka.
No, absolutely. It's just a tall task to get past the Laker defense and just trying to get it past midfield.
Definitely want to see them get some shots on goal before half. Look forward to something for the second half for them to build on.
And again, respect to the Wolves' defense, just standing strong against an attack there. Another prime opportunity for the Lakers to find the bottom of the net, unable to have success. But corner kicks are going to be critical for this game, especially in the second and in the latter half.
Well, yeah,
but again, we've seen Oswego several times already, corner kicks, just not having any success at all.
We see some good passing to Del Grosso. Good move. And oh! Just off the fingertips of Wilder and then off the post. And Wilder diving, unable to collect the ball. But she falls right back on it. And what an opportunity for Oswego. Gosh, you can't ask for much more. We've been talking about Del Grosso in the box this entire game. They're able to find her. She makes her move. And a great shot. But Wilder just gets a hand on it just to deflect it to the post.
Yeah, Leanna Wilder, almost disastrous possession for her, able to have 2 incredible saves. And again, Amber McDermott had an opportunity to find the bottom net as well. But again, respect to Leanna Wilder for just withstanding that barrage of shots.
Keeping calm. As we see Del Grosso out racing. Del Grosso, breakaway. The shot, just little bit left. She had the shot. She had Wilder fooled.
No,
Wilder went to the right side. She shot left. It just missed it.
She had the advantage and she had the angle that she wanted, just a little offset on her shot. And again, another opportunity for Oswego. And again, you see the physical presence of Del Grosso just doing a tough job and doing a nice job for Oswego offensively.
You know she wants that one back, though. No defender in her face. Can't ask for much better than that. As we see Oswego battling on the outside here with Kueka, but Kueka able to take away the ball. A nice play there by Jessica Miller. Or I'm sorry, Emma Simpson. As Kueka looks to maybe restart and establish possession, maybe calm down after the barrage of shots that Wilder just faced. But they throw it right to Oswego here. We've seen Kueka really struggle when they have to throw it in. They really struggle on these resets. You know?
No, we've seen a couple ill-advised passes from Kueka, and that's caused a little problems for them. But again, we just got to see Kueka trying to get into a rhythm offensively, and we have not seen it thus far. With only 14 and a half left in the half, we just got to see if Kueka can find any
just
rhythm.
Some rhythm, yeah. No, definitely just want to see some good passes, some clean passes, because that hasn't really been there all game for them. You want to see them, connect on a few and just get something. You got to test out Perry Anderson, and she's been struggling the last couple of games, and she hasn't really had to do much here. Defense has really been helping her out. As we see Oswego on the offensive attack again. Kueka, some nice passes mid-range. See, but there we're talking about it's those passes past mid-range. They just can't seem to connect on for right now. As Oswego looks to throw it in. Nice deflection by Kueka there. And a missed header, giving Oswego the ball. As we see Courtney Key racing upfield to the sidelines. But nice defense there by Kueka. But Amber McDermott's just able to take the ball back and loses it out of bounds. She wants that one back, you could tell.
Yeah, no, a couple opportunities for Oswego. Listen, we talk about intensity for Oswego. The shots for Oswego, Kueka's getting outshot 10-1 in this first half. The aggressiveness from the Laker offense has just been incredible.
You're just hoping you can see the Lakers continue it in this heat coming out second half. Hopefully they can keep it rolling. As we see a battle at midfield here for the ball. McDermott steps in the way of it with Jackie Marquardt. Able to find Sabrina Schmidt. Racing away, looking for someone. Finds her. Just too high there Too high there for Parker Grande. A nice look there, though. I mean, right in front of the goalkeeper, just came off the, definitely just slipped off the foot there.
No, that was big. That was a huge opportunity there. And again, we seen Sabrina Schmidt being all over the defensive end and the offensive end, and again had a nice angle for a goal there, a nice setup, but again unable to come away with any.
Ooh, another just errant pass as we see Nicolette Joanno just take the ball away as she dribbles it. But again, another off center. That looked like a shot. It was in between a pass and a shot there. I'm not sure if she knew what she wanted to
close.
do there.
I think it'll be counted as a shot, unfortunately. But that is a little miscommunication there for Oswego offensively. But again, we only have 11 minutes left in the half, so you got to be cautious of that for Cayuga. Again, we haven't seen much of their offense, and it's just been a tall task for them to get past these Laker defenders.
You certainly don't want to go into halftime without any offensive rhythm. That would be definitely a demoralizing factor for the team. As we see them struggling passing midfield, that has been their Achilles heel here. As Oswego has really taken full advantage of this midfield. But we see some pushback from Cayuga.
Yeah, no, not much. Lakers content with just restarting things and trying to get back here to
so we
territory.
See Del Grosso racing for the ball there. She wants one. She wants one right now.
No, the ball just a little too far away from her. But again, 10 minutes to go in the half. You just got to try and find the bottom of the net somehow, find the will and the strength to get there. Del Grosso, just such a physical presence for this offense, and just going to be key to find her the ball and let her do her thing.
You have to respect the composure of Wilder, though. I mean, she has faced shot after shot, and yet she looks calm and composed out there.
Again, as I said, 11 shots she's faced with, 4 on goal, and she has just done a nice job.
Maybe another one here is Schmidt, the breakaway. What a sliding save by Wilder there, and then a good cleanup by the Cayuga defense. We have really another chance there maybe for Oswego as we see them taking a corner kick, I believe. Or no, they're just throwing it in.
No, Sabrina Schmidt had a perfect opportunity there to find the bottom of the net, and a nice setup there. But Elena Wilder doing a nice
really
job.
Good one-on-one.
Yeah, nice job and a good stop there. But one cause of concern there for Wilder is she's letting a lot of the shots that she deflects. She doesn't really hold on to them. She doesn't really grip the ball as much, and you see it really it comes to the as we see another save there for her. But again, you see a lot of the balls that she deflects getting past her, and that's going to be a problem if the Lakers can just rush up there and really volley the shot in.
As we see the ball go into the stands there, hopefully everyone's all right.
We almost caught that one. We almost caught that one up here in the stands.
Yeah, almost broke our window here. But yeah, definitely good on the Cayuga defense. I mean, she's gotta thank all her defenders, as you know, those rebounds have been swiftly kicked outside by the Cayuga defense. As we see Oswego looking to pass in on their own side here. We see a nice deflection there by Sam Bates. Really trying to get something offensively. Oswego winning it so far, but and an error by Oswego there. Tried to trap the ball, but just couldn't keep control of it. As Cayuga throws it in, trying to find something as Delaney Stozak just kicks it out of bounds there.
Yeah, a little frustration there for Cayuga. You can see it on the sidelines here especially. They've been frustrated, just unable to really find anything offensively, trying to, again, just dig down deep and find anything, take any opportunity they can. to find the bottom of the net.
I mean, we've seen little to nothing in terms of offense on this side of the field for Kueka. You want to see something here if you're Jessica Christensen, the head coach. You just want to see something on offense that you can praise going into halftime. But as we see there again, they just lost it out of bounds. Oswego's ball. As Kueka looks to throw it in. A nice chip there by Nicolette Giano. Let's see if Oswego can keep possession. As Giano looks to keep it in. Oh, tries to connect there with Sabrina Schmidt, but just couldn't keep control of it. So we see a little bit of a stalemate at midfield right now.
Yep, little stalemate offensively, and again, you see the urgency from Kueka getting the balls in play, and again, just trying to see, you see the intensity, the urgency from them.
As we see Schmidt jogging upfield. Oh, he calls it out of bounds.
And she tried to keep it in bounds. She tried to keep it in play. Ooh. Unfortunately, just didn't get to it in time.
Inches for Oswego. And you know, seeing them close up right now, you can see a lot of players are starting to get tired. You can see it on their faces in between these breaks right now.
No, absolutely. The heat has been a factor, and it will continue to be a factor throughout this game. But again, you just got to see it's a natural wear and tear of this game.
So you see a handball there. Just an unlucky bounce for Kueka as Oswego starts at midfield. Passing it into Nicolette Giano, who takes it to the outside and kicks it in. Can she find someone? And just a header off center there. It's a good look.
No, it was a nice setup from Giano, and again, it was another good look for Oswego. Right idea, but just a little off the mark.
But if I'm the head coach, Brian McGrain, you can only take so many good looks until you want to see one. You want to see them score one. You want it, you know.
No, we've seen that play design before, and earlier on we saw that same play design, different player trying to get it inbounds to, but we saw Erica Yancey there just a little off on the shot.
As we see McDermott dribbling, nice dribble moves out there, trying to get it to Gabriela Martinez on the outside, but it was taken away by Kueka. And again, it's been a little bit of a stalemate the last couple of minutes.
You know, if I'm Kueka, I'm content with getting this to halftime at a 0-0 affair, because again, we've seen the offensive barrage from Oswego, and to be able to withstand that, to be able to go into halftime with the score tied at 0 apiece, it's critical if they can come away with it.
No, if I'm Kueka, I'm definitely going to want a nice halftime speech from some of my seniors out here, Peyton Miller and Courtney Mazzo, two main goal scorers for Kueka. Maybe look to hype them up a bit at halftime.
Yeah, no, inject a little energy into this offense. Again, it's really tough. We see the size. It's a little mismatch for Oswego. Oswego's got nice size on Kueka. It's just tough to dribble past these defenders.
Size has definitely been a factor that we have not talked about a ton. You're right. As we've seen, a lot of these collisions that we've been talking about today, Oswego's been the winner of them, you know.
Man, and you saw Gabriela Martinez there. Had a nice shot, nice opportunity there for her. Just got a little too excited and overshot it. But that would have been huge. Get up to find the bottom of the net with 2:15 left in this period, able to go into halftime with a lead. It would have been critical for Oswego. Put the explanation point for this first half for the Lakers.
For sure. And definitely maybe want to see Oswego try to calm their nerves at halftime so we can get those shots down, you know? Definitely want to see some of these get inside the goalpost.
Absolutely. We talked about sluggish starts for Oswego offensively, and they have not had a problem. 14 shots in this first period, 5 on goal. Perhaps another opportunity for another one.
And speaking of shots, it's 14 to 1 shot. That is a 13-shot difference. That is offensive dominance by Oswego. As McDermott, a nice turnaround move, but again, just too high there. Maybe try to look to pass that. That was a.
It was a little odd shot.
It was a confident shot. It was a confident shot at the top of the key.
It was an odd look for McDermott. I thought it was a little too far out for her to take a shot. I don't know if it was perhaps tipped a little.
Got 1 minute remaining here. As maybe we can see Kueka go on the offense, but Oswego takes it right back. As we got Emma Rotorovic dribbling it up. So we just see, we see Courtney Key try to keep it in there.
Yeah, we saw Brian McGreen as soon as the announcer made the called that there was a minute left in the first half. We saw him shouting to his ladies out there to really be aggressive and try and finish this half and try and find the bottom of the net, and that's critical for Oswego as they have another opportunity here.
Oswego maybe looking for a last-minute goal in these final seconds. Some nice dribble moves. Oh, and a big collision at the end of half, and we see Erica Yancey is furious, yelling yelling something, whether it was at the ref or someone on Kueka. You can't tell, but definitely an interesting end to the first half there.
Oh, emotions riding high in this matchup, and a nice back and forth affair here. And really, I think for Oswego, doing a nice job finding their offense early on, being aggressive, as we mentioned, being out shooting Kueka 15 to 1 in that first half. It was absolutely incredible for them. But again, if you're Oswego, you got to find the bottom of the net. You have 15 shots and not able 5 on goal, 5 shots on goal, and they were unable to find the bottom net in any one of them. So if you're Oswego, if you're Brian McGreen at halftime, you got to tell your ladies to have better opportunities, find the bottom of the net, and better ball placement. I think that's most important for Oswego. And for Kueka, again, they just have to find a way to get past this Oswego defense. It's been a wall defensively for Oswego, and they've been a wall keeping Kueka at bay. But if you're Kueka, you just have to try and find a rhythm offensively if you want to come away with a goal. And but again, if you're Kueka, if you're their head coach, Jessica Christensen, you're got to be impressed with their defense. Again, with able to withstand that barrage from Oswego defensively. We saw a lot of nice one-on-one matchups throughout that first half, so I think that's really a success for Kueka, the fact they've been able to keep up with this Oswego offense. But again, it's critical for them but it's critical for both teams to come out here in the second half with a lot of intensity.
100%. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this next second half.
Yeah, and the key for Oswego really is to get Katie Del Grosso involved offensively. We saw a lot of that in the first half, and she's going to be key. She's going to be key for Oswego offensively if they want to find the bottom net and come away with a win.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. Well, we'll get back to you in the second half. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Wasn't sure. As we see a nice, just a little too far of a pass for Oswego, but a good start as they look to keep up that offensive aggression. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep that pressure on Kueka. As Kueka looks to reset, maybe get a good possession here, but Oswego takes it right away. So we see a nice little back and forth game from Emma Rhetoric and Amber McDermott here. Looks to find someone. It's deflected. What a save by Wilder. Just great reaction time there, just to get a hand on it. It's definitely, those are those tough shots when it's hit and then redirected. Great concentration.
No, that was difficult shot to deflect there for Kueka. And again, no love lost between Oswego and offensively. They have just continued to apply the pressure and come out here striking early. It's been impressive.
As we see just another dumb pass by Kueka. Just not a great pass in, and that has been definitely a story here. It's McDermott setting up Oswego, dribbling down, finding Leanne Russell, who is offsides. And that's something we hadn't heard in a while, an offsides penalty.
Yeah, I didn't see too many of them in the first half, but for Oswego, again, they just have to be a little more accurate with their ball placement and their shot selection. Again, we talk about a lot on the offensive end for Oswego. We talk about Katie Del Grosso, but she did a nice job finding 5 shots, but none of them were on goal. So again, we got to see better shot opportunities for Oswego and better looks on the offensive end.
We're seeing a lot of the same stuff so far. We're only 3 minutes in, but Kueka got past midfield and the ball carrier was just smothered by defenders. We're seeing Oswego keep up that intensity. As we see Del Grosso racing to the sidelines to keep that inbounds for Oswego, and she does. Makes a nice move to get to the inside. Ooh, looking for Winkler, but the shot is blocked. Maybe a little bit too much of a forced shot there by Winkler. There was a lot of traffic there. As Kueka able to establish possession with Parker Leahy taking it up the sidelines. Oh, losing it. Oh, and it goes to Oswego.
Yeah, Parker Leahy just let the pass get away from her, and just a little silly mistake there for Kueka.
Thought we were going to see a rare Kueka offensive possession, but alas, we see Oswego race it past midfield as Lexi Thompson putting on the wheels. So we see them dribble it up the field, up the sideline. Nice move to kick it in. And a nice shot attempt there by Erica Yancey, but off target to the right. I don't know how much more you could say about Leanna Wilder here. I mean, she is having just a great game.
Yeah, she's been put to the test, and she's stepped up in big ways for Kueka. Again, fortunate to be tied here, 0-0. Again, we mentioned at the end of the first half just how many shots Oswego State was able to take, and
they're up
she's
to
able to
6 shots on goal now.
She's been impressive.
McDermott dribbled up the sideline, but it was blocked out of bounds. Oswego looks to take a corner kick as it is. It's Emma Rotorovic taking it. And a good defensive stop there to get in front of Oswego right there. We're definitely still seeing Kueka keep up that defensive intensity that they were shining bright for those first 45 minutes in this one. I'm curious, though, to see when the sun will become a factor here, as it is still shining bright here at SUNY Oswego. Just a beautiful day. So we saw Nicolette Giano driving around there, but Kueka able to make a stop.
Yeah, again, a little difficult angle there for Gianna to just try and score there. Just again, the ball placement going to be a big factor for Oswego, especially the second as we get down the final stretch of this game.
So we see Kueka in Oswego territory, making some nice moves. Ooh, and if that pass got through to Audrey Jones, that would have been a nice look, as she wouldn't have been able to take it down the sidelines there, but it was good by Oswego defense to step in front of the ball. Perry Anderson looks to kick it out. Kueka takes the ball from Oswego, but oh. And Lexi Thompson is right there for the defense to block off the defender. We might be seeing Kueka with a little bit more aggression here on offense. You know, it hasn't been much, but it's definitely more than the first half. So we see a nice little couple of passes midfield to set up a long ball that's just a little too long. And a good job by Riley Noonan to stand in front of that ball. Took a shot to the face there. And good reaching attempt by Perry Anderson, but ball was off target there. But definitely a good sign from Kueka. Getting a shot on net. Well, not a shot on net, but a shot just in general. That's big for them.
Yeah, it seemed a little off on there. I think you saw the pass from Carly Reed there. I thought she was trying to set up another player for Kueka, but again, you're seeing a little rhythm here for Kueka. You're seeing them at least getting the ball into their own zone here, and you see a breakaway opportunity. We haven't seen this at all from Kueka in the first half.
Saw 3-on-3 opportunity there. Kueka was racing, but they just couldn't keep control of the ball there. That could have been dangerous for Oswego.
Yeah, not much there.
That continued. So we see Anderson kick it out to midfield. And we see Winkler take the ball, racing up the sidelines, but unable to keep control of it. But Kueka just kicks it out of bounds, keeping ball in Oswego's hands.
An interesting thing for Oswego to note is Kueka's a nice defensive team in the second half of games. We talk about the SUNYAC conference. Well, Kueka played Fredonia, an excellent team in the SUNYAC, and held them to only 4 shots.
Oh, nice shot there, but a good, even better save.
Oh, it was a nice job. But Kueka held Fredonia to only 4 shots in the second half of their game. 3 of them, however, unfortunately, found the bottom of the net. But again, impressively, Kueka has been impressive in the second half, and it's going to be an interesting thing to see if they can keep up this defense as we get into the latter half of this game.
Kueka has been playing much better in the mid-range, for sure. They have been playing very nice in the midfield to at least set up some offensive possession. As we see a shove there at the end of the play, very chippy. Are they going to call it? I think we're seeing a Kueka player receive a yellow card, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we saw a little chippiness in the first half, and refs sort of let it play on. But again, you got to call that. But again, listen, it's you see the emotions there for Kueka starting to get to them. But again, you got to like the aggressiveness out of the Wolves, and you can see their coach on the sideline there just encouraging them to keep up the intensity, doing a nice job getting to the heads of Oswego.
Nice lead pass as Winkler takes it up the field. We can see a shot here. Winkler looking to make a move, trying to find somebody, but just too much traffic there to try to find Leanne Russell. You see McDermott fighting for the ball. Oh, and another just big contact play. And the refs let them play on.
Yeah, for the Lakers offensively, Brown Winkler has been critical for Oswego. She had 4 shots on goals in the first half, and you got to imagine that she'll be a key focal point of this offense if they want to come away with a win here tonight.
Another yellow card has been assessed to a player. As we see Emma Rotorovic looking to have a free kick here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who the ball is going to be given to. Emma Rotorovic doing a nice job for Oswego on this side, but
just a pop fly there to Wilder.
Yeah, really.
We were very intrigued to see what they did there, and it just went right down the middle.
Well, it sort of broke down the play, and just had to sort of kick it away there. I really had no choice there.
Oh, a couple good passes midfield from Kueka, but just unable to keep control of the ball. As we see some nice moves from Leanne Russell. Oh, Kueka looking to break away. Sam Bates tries to find someone in the centers the ball, but just can't find anybody. That might have been the best look that Kueka's had all game.
No, that was a perfect opportunity for Kueka. And Sam Bates, that's a name that we're going to have to keep an eye on if Kueka wants to find the bottom of the net in this game. Sam Bates had 3. She is critical for this offense, and she is going to be a critical factor for this Kueka offense.
Good takeaway by Kueka there. So we see it, yet another shove. This is getting chippy fast for sure. Oh, and we just see a miscommunication from Leanne Russell and Amber McDermott there, trying to find each other. As the ball rolls back to Perry Anderson. So we see Leanne Russell fighting for the ball with Kueka, and it falls to McDermott. McDermott finding Russell. This could be a nice little play here, guys. Got Winkler with the slide tackle attempt. As Kueka just kicks it out of bounds there. You got to respect Kueka's defense.
Yeah, no, nice job offensively. Again, we've seen the sort of mismatch in size for Oswego, taking advantage of their size against the Kueka defenders, but they're doing a nice job standing strong here.
Oh, and nice moves by McDermott, but just maybe you should have looked to pass that off there. I don't know if she had a lane there at the goal.
No, not a great look there. And again, we talk about the shot placement for Oswego, and that's becoming a problem here. Another missed opportunity for them.
Kueka's big thing has been able to just limit the lanes that they're able to shoot from. Either making it a very nice grab for Wilder or just making them shoot long. If you were to look at the shot differences in this game, you'd think that this game was 4-0, 3-0, but we're still here at a 0-0 game, and that I think that speaks volumes about Keuka's defense.
Yeah,
and then Wilder. As we see Gillian Groth racing to the ball, passing it upfield. Dribbling up the sidelines as we go. Trying to find someone on the inside. Winkler gets a piece of it, but not enough. As it just falls to the goalkeeper there. We see Del Grosso go to track down the ball. Tries to kick it up for Winkler, but
it was a silly mistake there for Keuka. Just let the ball go out of bounds, and
they've been doing that a lot.
Well, it could have been disastrous for the Wolves, but unfortunately, able to get the ball back here.
And we've seen just a lot of mental errors from Keuka, which is definitely costing them in the long run. Oh! Shoulder-to-head collision there. Gotta hope McDermott's all right there, as I think another Keuka player is going to get a yellow card. It didn't look intentional, but that had to have hurt.
No, it was a hard fall for McDermott. Thankfully, she's okay. Doesn't seem to have any sustained any damage there, but she fortunately is okay. But again, we've seen the aggressiveness for both sides. It's a physical game so far.
As we see, ooh, oh my gosh, the breakaway. What an effort from Winkler, though. Just out racing two Keuka players, and that has become a problem for them. The speed difference in this game, or I can't tell if it's effort or speed, but
I think it's just hustle for Brianna Winkler. She did a nice, is a nice effort there, but again, respect to Keuka for deflecting it, and again, Oswego with another opportunity here to finally crack the code here and get on the board.
As the corner kick goes in, it's shaking around out there, and what a shot and goal! Top left. What a shot for Jackie Marquardt. Just a beautiful shot in the left corner.
Yeah, what a goal for Jackie Marquardt, an incredible goal to finally crack the code. We've been talking about it, cracking the code. Again, Oswego 23 shots, and none of them able to find the bottom net except for now. And again, that's huge for Oswego to get on the board here. And Jackie Marquardt finding the bottom net for the first time this season. 6 games played, and was unable to find any, only took one shot in the first couple of games, and able to find the bottom net here, and couldn't have happened at a better time for Oswego.
We finally see that hard work on the offense pay off for them as they finally get one to hit the bottom of the net. That has to feel good for Brian McGrain, to finally see his offense have something on the scoreboard to show for their efforts.
Yeah, and Lanaine Russell with the assist on the goal there. Her first of the year as well. Her first assist of the season as well.
We see a nice battle here on the sidelines between McDermott and Kelsey Davis. What a pass from Courtney Key there. Off the post for Del Grosso. And sailed for Courtney Key. That shot was a little high there.
Yeah, it was her first, Del Grosso, another great shot, but again, just able to hit it off the crossbar, and that would have been incredible to score two goals in under a minute.
I know Del Grosso's got to be kicking herself. That's the third opportunity now where it's that close. It's just a couple of inches, and you got to feel for her. You know she wants a couple of those back as we see another long ball, but a good cover up by Wilder to stop the header.
Yeah, well, Del Grosso's had her opportunities here. 6 shots, just unable to capitalize on any of them.
So we see the hustle here from Lexi Thompson. She's been speeding up the midfield a couple of times now.
Yeah, Lexi Thompson doing such a great job defensively for Oswego. Been a real key factor for the Lakers in this game. And she's going to be a name that we're going to talk about a lot in this second half as well. Part of this just great defensive effort from Oswego.
As Oswego looks to throw the ball in.
And interesting here, we see a substitution from Kueka early on in this second half. Got to assume that we'll see a lot of more substitutions as the game goes on for both sides. Again, weather still, I believe, being a factor here, the heat being a factor here, and got to imagine that we'll see a lot of more substitutions throughout the game.
Yep, the sun is definitely still overhead on this game, beaming down on the players. And a nice step up there from Wilder to get the ball out of the center of the goal.
Yeah, Courtney Key doing a nice job there offensively, applying the pressure. Kueka, again, standing strong defensively. And there's an offsides penalty.
That time on Kueka, that's their first of the game.
Yeah, rare mistake there for Kueka in this second half. Again, we've talked about Kueka being a second half team, and we've seen the aggressiveness, trying to do whatever they can to have opportunities on the offensive end. But again, the defense for Oswego being so disciplined and getting the ball back here.
As we see another offsides, this time by Oswego.
A little mano-a-mano action there.
Kueka looking to pass it into midfield. Those long balls for Kueka have not been there for them. Oswego has been able to step in front of those time and time again. So we see a race up the sidelines here. Maybe looking to pass it in, but deflected out, and that is Sabrina Schmidt working it again. Just racing up the sidelines.
Yeah, we talked about Schmidt in the first half being all over the place for Oswego, and she was had a great opportunity there. We talked about the long ball for Kueka, and that's really what the key to their offense is, trying to play the long ball and get opportunities, get ahead of the Oswego defenders. That's where they're going to find a lot of their offense in the second half.
So we see a Oswego corner kick here. Oh, trying to find Jackie Marcotte, but she is pushed to the ground. And what a save from Wilder.
Yeah, bad look and a broken play there for Oswego on the corner kick, a low corner kick, and that's not going to be effective at all. And it's too easy defensively for Kueka there.
They had a good rebound there, though. And it was a good shot, had a lot of power on it. Just a good cover up from Wilder, you know. She struggled a lot of times with the loose hands, you know. A little bit of a butterfingers, but there you saw, got it right in the chest. As Kueka kicks it out of bounds there. As we might see endurance start to become a factor. Oswego has been looks a little tired.
Yeah, well, listen, if you're the Lakers, if you're Oswego, you can slow the game down a little bit. Be content to drain out a little bit of his clock. I know there's still a lot of game left in this game. 22 minutes remaining in this game, but again, you can start to see the offense starting to slow things down a little bit, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for Oswego.
And a flat A stoppage called by the ref. I'm not sure what it was, but Oswego going to throw it back in again. It's going to be Courtney Key throwing it in. And Sabrina Martinez, oh, it's a good step. It's a good step up, but just kicked it out of bounds there. As we have Kelsey Davis throwing in the ball.
Yeah, well, again, we see another substitution there. Yeah, Peyton Miller coming into the game here, and we see nice rotations out of Kueka. Starting to get a little, some of their girls rest here in the second half. It'll be interesting to see how that plays a factor here, especially for Oswego. We haven't seen a lot of substitutions here in this game.
Really seen Jackie Marcotte take a step up here.
It was almost a handball there for Kueka, but a nice job defensively, staying with for Oswego, for the Lakers. And now we're starting to see a little substitution action here for Oswego as well. Got to imagine that, again, the sun will be a factor. Again, once we get into fatigue hits here, it's going to be a big factor for both sides.
We see Del Grosso come in for Leanne Russell there. See a nice ball to center it, but just nobody there. Maybe a forced shot there by Courtney Key.
Yeah, not the best opportunity there for Oswego, but again, kind of surprised by Oswego offense, still applying the pressure,
still
not electing to sort of reset things, dribbling. You can see maybe dribbling around the outside for a little bit, but again, we see that pressure just keep being applied for the Lakers offensively.
Oh, they've kept the aggression from the start of the game to 19:35 left in the second. They have stayed aggressive. And that has been the word for the game. As McDermott takes a shot there, I think trying to connect with Schmidt and just a little too long there.
Yeah, Lakers ball placement has been a problem in the second half and really throughout the first half as well.
Oh, 100%. The long ball, to be fair, hasn't been there for either teams, I think. Been a problem for both sides. As we want to see Kueka here try to establish. They've kind of gone back. You know, we saw them with a little bit of adrenaline in the first part of this second half. You know, they had some good offensive possessions, and we're kind of seeing them revert back to like the start of the game where they just really couldn't get anything going. And Oswego's just living on their side of the field. As we see Oswego looking to take another corner kick. McDermott's going to be kicking this one in. And it looks, and oh, the header's just off. A battle for the ball, but it just, Oswego has not been able to connect on that header. As it was Lexi Thompson just missed the ball a bit, and she's on a knee. Hope she's all right. And a stoppage from the ref. Oh, you hate to see it. Lexi Thompson's down.
Well, this is big for Lexi Thompson. We just saw her off the bench, and she has been a big factor for Oswego here in this game, and got to feel for her. Hopefully she's okay, and see her still down here. Got to imagine that she'll receive a little help here from the athletic staff.
Got the coach sitting with her as we have medical staff coming out. So we hope she's all right. What do you think the key for Kueka is here?
Well, really, the key for Kueka is just, again, you got to try and find, capitalize on opportunities that they have. We've seen Kueka getting a lot of good looks here in the second half, but unable to just connect on anything. And really, their offense is still out of sync in many ways, but for Kueka, they really just have to do a better job at really just coming together, and they have to do a better job at just really applying the pressure to Oswego. And again, we've seen Kueka, they're traditionally a better second half team, but we haven't seen that so far in this second half. Offensively, Oswego's just had their way with this with the Wolves.
And Lexi Thompson was able to walk off the field with the medical staff. You do love to see that.
That's a good look. That's a good look for her.
I don't imagine we will be seeing a lot of her for the game. She was limping a bit. So Oswego looks to reset here. Again, hoping Lexi Thompson's all right. It was probably a good break for both sides, though, the medical injury.
No, absolutely. But listen, I'm kind of surprised by the pressure that we've seen from Oswego. And again, we talk about aggressiveness. Oswego has been uber aggressive in the second half. 13 shots to Kueka's just 1 shot in this second half. Oswego had 15 shots in all the first half as well.
Oh, and almost another one right there. But as we've talked about, the long ball just too long there. Just a hair. Almost there. As we see Kueka controlling the ball past midfield for the first time in a while. We see him dribbling around, but we see the ball carrier that gets past midfield is just swarmed by Oswego defenders. This pressure that they're able to keep consistently is just impressive. It really is. As we see Oswego just retain possession and try to hit that long ball one more time, but again, it is just too off center. But you see Schmidt just with the hustle, just able to track it down when it should have been just easy Kueka ball. As Kueka looks to throw it in here. And we have a battle at midfield here. Getting a little chippy again. We saw Jackie Marquardt bump into some forwards there.
Yeah, we saw physicality being a factor in the first half, and now we see it sort of taking a little wear and tear on the players on both sides. And be interesting to see how that plays out here as we get into the latter half of this game.
Gabriela Martinez dancing around in the corner. Just can't find anybody. She was looking, but good job by Kueka to stay in front of their guy there. Gabrielle Martinez, kind of a forced shot there. It's definitely a long shot from the top of the box.
No, an ill-advised pass for Kueka, but fortunate to regain possession here.
Oh! Good interception by Jackie Marquardt. She takes a shot to the stomach. But Kueka may be able to find something here. But another ill-advised pass, and into the stands we go, and it's all right. The old lady's all right, guys.
Well, we almost had that one as well. We almost got that one up here in the stands as well. It's powerful kick.
We almost had another medical emergency there. That could have been bad.
We almost had a souvenir to take home with us.
As we see Emma Retorvik pass it in. We see Winkler putting on the aggression, getting just really almost like a basketball post up. Was able to just keep the ball away from Kueka.
Yeah, sort of boxed out a defender. Yeah, nice job there.
See a nice attack here from Oswego. Had numbers, but Schmidt loses it out of bounds.
Yeah, one thing to describe Oswego in the second half, they have been aggressive. They have put the pedal to the metal, and they are not slowing down one bit and continue to apply the pressure. You got to imagine 14 minutes left in the game. I'm kind of surprised that we don't see a lot more slowing down offensively for Oswego, really trying to dribble around, reset the offense. But again, a crucial corner kick here to try and add to this lead.
Corner kick just off a bit. Jackie Marquardt took a stab at it, but just couldn't connect with the ball as Oswego loses it out of bounds. And I think to your point about the aggressiveness that we're seeing from Oswego and how we thought they'd be a little bit more lackadaisical, we have seen a lot of subs in the second half, and I think that is definitely a key part to this. They've been subbing a lot, and they've been able to have fresh energy out there, and they've been able to keep up the pressure to Kueka.
Yeah, no, Lakers have continued to apply the pressure for Kueka, but again, Kueka doing a nice job defensively. We saw in the last corner kick there, getting Oswego really off center and able to keep the Oswego offense on their feet and really off balance.
We have the free kick here. But good defense from Kueka to
and we
just
saw
get their
there
head
again,
on it.
another nice defensive stance there.
Ooh. McDermott takes a shot.
Yeah, we've seen Peyton Miller a couple times taking a couple shots there.
So we see Kueka maybe trying to get a possession here. Clock's ticking down. Got 12:30 left in the game. You definitely want to start to get something rolling, just to get a few shots up there. We've only seen one so far this half. Some nice dribbling on the inside by Winkler, but unable to find anybody as we see more contact at midfield. So we see Kueka dribbling it up. And Peyton Miller is just swarmed there. I mean, that wasn't even... You think they have a chance, and then you blink, and there's 3 defenders right in front of her.
No, it wasn't much that she could do there. Just a plethora of Oswego defenders there surrounding her, unable to really dribble out of that situation, really dribble out of that mess. And but again, you see the sort of desperation for Kueka starting to come alive here. You got to imagine 11:20 left in this game. You got to see the pressure starting to be applied here. We see another substitution here. Might be seeing a lot more combination changes, lineup changes to close out this game.
And nice running here from Sam Bates to track down the ball. Trapped on the corner, but she's able to pass it in. It's a nice little possession here for Kueka. See if they can find a shot off of it, though. A good sliding attempt by Gabriela Martinez, though, to get the ball out of bounds and for allowing Oswego to reset defensively.
Yeah, nice effort there from Martinez. Really play keep away for Oswego, but again, prime opportunity here for Kueka in their own. Again, Kueka starting to find their rhythm here offensively. Just have to become more aggressive here. Again, as we approach 10 minutes of play here in the game, got to find more opportunities here to find the bottom of the net.
Just an ill-advised pass there as they throw away the possession.
Yeah, Oswego's doing a nice job just keeping Kueka out of the goalie box here, and they're playing high defensively on them. And again, it's so tough. We've seen the struggles that Kueka's had just dribbling past the defense of Oswego, and it's been a factor here. And with 10 minutes left, you got to imagine that they got to try and crack the code here.
Well, do we see now that it's under 10 minutes to play, do we see Oswego switch up their game plan, or do they keep up the aggression? I mean, it will be really interesting to see when Oswego has possessions. And I think Katie DeGrosso just answered my question. She takes a shot at Wilder. A great save by Wilder there, but we see Oswego is all over Kueka right now.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a slowdown for either team right now. Emotions running high for both sides, and Katie DeGrosso Again, being a focal point of this offense for the Lakers.
See a toss in from the goalkeeper there for Oswego. So we see them dribbling it up the sidelines. Nice breakaway here. And a lot more contact as we see McDermott spill on the ground after colliding with Riley Noonan. Just a hard hit there at midfield.
Yeah, we've seen a couple spills here in just the last couple of possessions, and again, we're seeing the sort of desperation for both sides, and again, the aggressiveness, a key factor here in this game.
As we see a Kueka free kick coming up.
Yeah, and this is crucial for Kueka here. This is a critical opportunity for the Wolves here.
Ooh, it's juggling around over there. Oh, and more contact on the inside.
Yeah, we saw a little
Looks like they're gonna
entanglement
call it
there
a Kueka.
Yeah, we saw a little entanglement there for both sides, and saw Emma Rektorvik and Kueka defender getting entangled there, and now another an opportunity here for us. We've got to imagine we see the offense starting to slow down a little bit.
Maybe we're finally seeing that level of endurance. Maybe just go down a notch, just one notch. We see them start to maybe jog a little bit out there. Might be a little tired. Sun might be finally getting to them. As Oswego has applied an almost superhuman level of pressure this game to Kueka. As again, we see another just good running breakaway. We're going to see a shot here. Oh! So we see a shove from a Kueka defender, but refs are going to let him play it out. Erica Yancey took pretty big tumble there.
A beautiful job there defensively for Kueka. Peyton Miller standing her ground and just doing a nice job to get the ball back for Kueka.
Oh, what a great header by Carly Reed there.
And we're seeing that chippiness playing a factor here. And again, I guess Oswego now, Oswego has the ball now, but Kueka's been doing a nice job defensively.
Good to step in front. Good job stepping in front by Carly Davis, able to get Kueka the ball. Ooh, and we just see maybe not the best shot by Peyton States right there.
Yeah, a little, perhaps a little ill-advised for Kueka, but again, you don't have many opportunities to get shots. It's only Kueka's second shot, I believe, in the game, in the half rather, second shot in the half. So again, you gotta make the most of your opportunities. I thought Kueka may have dribbled on the outside here and find a better shot, but listen, for Kueka, they got to find looks here, and they got to find looks, and it's just as simple as that. And it's a tall task here when you're going up against this Oswego defense, but
We're seeing a little bit of an offensive stalemate here in between midfield and Oswego territory. So we see another bump, though, at midfield. So we see McDermott dribbling it up. Aggressive by Peyton Miller. She really has been the forefront of just contact.
yeah, you can see her. She wants to get this ball in quick. She's been crucial for Kueka in this second half, and she's trying to apply the pressure here for Kueka, trying to crack the code here and find the bottom of the net.
See her quarterbacking her players around, telling them where to pass, but. And there we have it. The first shot on net for the Kueka Wolves.
It just wasn't much there. Again, she had to take the shot. Not much else she could do, but it was a shot, as you mentioned, but again, a pretty simple one for
right. A nice pop fly for Anderson Miller. Oh. We see Erica Yancey take another tumble. And we see a breakaway for Peyton Miller, but a nice step up for Anderson. And, Jackie Marquardt takes a shot.
That was almost disastrous for the Lakers. Again, you saw the goalkeeper playing high up there, and if that ball got away from her, it would have been Kueka finally cracking the code and scoring a goal in this game. But again, unfortunate for the Lakers to come away with no damage.
So we see Peyton Miller trying to keep possession, but Oswego swarming her. As we see that aggression, and a WWE move right there from Sabrina Schmidt on Peyton States. Saw a little bit of almost a suplex there.
Yeah, we're seeing the emotions starting to get to both sides here, and we'll see the discussion here from the ref. What will be issued, what cards will be issued, but. Again, that's you don't want this game to be out of hand for either team. You don't want that.
No.
Absolutely, and good job by the ref for really diffusing the situation there, not allowing it to escalate, but rather diffusing it and play on. I think that's a lot of respect there for the ref.
It's a good thing both players are not injured as well. Saw them get both up a little bit slow, but it looks like it was just a stinger for both of them.
Yeah, well, again, for Kueka, 2.5 left in this game. They just have to really withstand the Oswego offense and then, again, try and find a breakaway opportunity if they can, and just have to dig down deep and find the will to find a goal here.
See Oswego trying to find a lane to shoot with 2 minutes left. Oh, and just an errant pass from Emma Retorvik there. Probably wishes she could have that one back so they could just keep ticking away the time. Katie Del Grosso playing aggressive, able to get the ball back, and McDermott's just dribbling it around. Keeping in the corner. What a job by McDermott to get out of there. And Peyton Miller takes a swipe at her. As we see McDermott fall to the ground. Really shocked there was nothing called there.
It was incredible agility from Oswego there. We saw him starting to play a little keep away there for Oswego, but a nice job there to escape 2 defenders. And again, it was a good opportunity for Oswego, but now Kueka has an opportunity here to find the bottom of the net, try and tie things up here with just a little over a minute left in play.
Oh, it looks like Rosie Wallace might be down for. Oh, nope, she got up.
1 minute remaining.
Looked a little scary there for a second. She took a swing at the ball, and it looked like she just kind of tweaked something. And this might be the final possession for Kueka. Can they get a shot on net?
It's a big stance for Kueka here. This is their last real opportunity to find the bottom of the net. They got to find something here, dig down deep, and try and find the bottom of the net.
Again, Oswego swarming them. Which allows for an errant pass and allows Nicolette Giano to get the ball. And we're coming down to the final seconds here. Can they get a shot? And Oswego's going to kick this one to zeros as the Oswego Lakers take the game 1-0. What are your thoughts on the game, Jason?
Well, again, I think it was just the aggressiveness from the Lakers on both halves. We saw 15 shots taken for Oswego, 5 on goal, or 5 shots, 15 shots in the first half. Second half, the same, 15 shots as well. And again, Oswego scoreless for 5 periods, for 5 halves. And finally finding the bottom of the net. It was a critical win for the Lakers, getting back in the winning column, and their first win at home field.
It's a great bounce back win for the Oswego Lakers as Kueka falls to 0-4 against Oswego all time. A little rough stat right there. And no, it's great for the Lakers. Gets back in the winning column. They get above 500. And you definitely want to carry this as momentum into your next game. I mean, this was a game probably should have been a little bit more than 1-0. This could have been a game easily where I think it could have been 4-0, 3-0. But a win is a win, and you've proven that you can start fantastic offensively now. So they should really try to carry that into next game and limit the sluggish starts.
Yeah, no, and I think Jackie Marad was great for Oswego offensively and defensively. We saw the Lakers taking a stance, and they did a nice job keeping Kueka out of their offense. And again, the Lakers did a nice job really picking apart the Kueka defense in the second half. We talked about how strong Kueka was in the second half defensively, and the Lakers did a nice job really not only scoring a goal in the second period, but again, just really doing a nice job picking apart the defense for Kueka.
Yeah, not to take away from Kueka here. A great effort as they fall to 1-5, but you can't be mad about that performance. Well, they're playing closing time. You know what that means. I'm your play-by-play host, Eric Palmieri, and to my left is Jason Samsel, sorry.
You're good.
And we will see you later. Have a great day, everybody.